Hi, I'm Angie and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Dante's Boxing Nation, Dante's Boxing Nation.
What about all the other champions in that division? You got Scott Quinn, Carl Frampton, Guillermo Rigondeaux.
I'm gonna get the opportunity, boy. You be working your ass off, don't you?
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Dante's Boxing Nation. I see it, baby. Y'all the man.
That's what it is.
I love what you're doing for boxing.
Thank you, man.
Don't stop. Keep on going strong. Keep on going hard. A lot of big fights coming this year. A lot of big fights.
The athlete is more than what he was. His record, I think, was a 50% knockout ratio, but he just hit you with a lot of shots. Gennady hit you once and you tend to go to sleep.
What's the ceiling for Gennady Golovkin?
You know, I don't know. I'm very anxious to find that out too. I'm anxious for somebody to test him, but he may be too good to be great as Floyd is. You know, they're so good that they're so dominant that you're never going to find out.
Do you think that, obviously, in my greatest estimation, you won't get the Floyd Mayweather fight, but do you think that there's a willing dance partner for Gennady Golovkin that will thrust him and catapult him into superstardom status?
Well, I think there's a lot of them. I just think that the time has to be right for them. Just like this 5 years that we waited for Floyd and Manny. 5 years ago it would have been what, a $20 million fight, $30 million fight. It ended up being what, 300 million or something like that. So I think that the business of boxing has gotten in the way of the boxing itself, and I leave that up to the managers and the promoters. And my job is to prepare him and get him ready and look as good as he can.
All right, Abe, you guys are fighting against Willie Monroe. His style is very similar to Erislandy Lara. Now, since they have the same type of style, and Erislandy Lara has been calling him out, assuming that Golovkin gets past this guy, do you think that's a fight we could possibly see if you guys don't get like a Canelo or Cotto?
How can HBO and the managers consider Lara when he's fighting Delvin Rodriguez? He doesn't fight for a year, doesn't do anything to merit a fight. Like I said a little while ago in this interview, the business of boxing has gotten in the way of boxing. So it's not up to us. It's up to if they can sell it. If they can't sell it, they're not going to put it. It's not us that's not getting it. They can't sell it.
But if they could sell Willie Monroe, more people know Erislandy Lara, though, right?
I doubt that very much. Look, Willie won 4 fights in a row in the Boxito term. People know him. Erislandy Lara. Look at the ratings of Erislandy. Look at the demand for Lara fight. From you guys, there's a demand, but from the public, there's no demand. So how can they justify making that fight? It's impossible. Not only that, Lara's a 54-pounder. Let him campaign at 60 for a couple fights, like Willie did. And then, because if we fight a 54-pounder and he beats him like he did, like he's doing to everybody else, you guys are going to criticize him for fighting 54-pounders. No.
So you do believe there's more of a demand for Willie Monroe than Erislandy Lara?
I think there's a bigger demand for Willie just because he's more in the public's eye. Let Lara fight somebody that is relevant, and I'm sure that HBO would consider him. It's not really just up to us. It's up to the networks that pay the money. If they don't want to buy the fight, they don't want to buy the fight.
What type of sparring partners have you guys been working with to prepare yourself for Willie Monroe?
You know, generally I don't have too many different sparring partners. I had Julius Jackson in the gym, and I had a young man named Raymond Gatica, and a couple other younger guys. But it's about being Gennady, the best Gennady can be. It's not about really Willie Monroe.
What's the keys to victory?
Cutting off the ring.
Just cutting off the ring?
Cutting off the ring and making sure that Willie feels the punches early in the fight. I know there's going to be a couple of difficult rounds, but I don't think that Willie will be strong enough. He's a hell of a fighter, but will be strong enough to withstand more than 5 or 6 rounds. And then Gennady will. I don't know how long it'll go after that, but I think Gennady then will be able to corner him and put him away.
What do you think about Willie Monroe saying if Golovkin pressures him, that's going to be his demise? Your reaction to that?
I think we have a short night, if that's the case. In my opinion, if I was his coach, Tony's a great coach, but they have their own game plan. I would box him as much as I could and frustrate him and pot shot him and cut him and bust up his face. And because Gennady really hasn't been hit, so we don't know how he's going to react when he gets hit as far as his face is concerned. So that would be my game plan if I was Willie, but Willie's got to execute that.